Okay, Armando.
Yeah, so yeah, so Kim, how's everything? How's everybody in the aggressive game? I'm doing good. I'm just starting to stream early, so maybe I might try to make it a habit. Because usually I start my streams like around 8 and such. So I'm just going to try something new this year. See if it brings up my numbers. Yeah, so how's everything on your side? One thing I got to say about AD, I'm glad that he achieved victory. So now that person could go around and make a narrative and everything like that, and they could actually look stupid on the internet. So I'm proud of Aggressive Defiance for that, man. He did what a real man did. And the the nemesis did what Fakeman did. All they did was, oh, I'm gonna call the authorities. Yeah, the authorities need to arrest him for making false claims on taxpaying citizens. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was stupid that he even mentioned my name. Like you mentioned my name, and I never once went to your crappy stream. I'm not gonna go around and say that mine's ain't. I mean, to some of my haters, they say, "Oh yeah, dad, I got a struggle channel and everything like that." I'm like, okay, watch when I make money. Y'all can say whatever you want. I don't care. I got a personal life behind this YouTube, so people could go around and do whatever. And Brandy, she's the cops for real. The only thing is though is that I I think she will fight over Donna before she actually try to get her kids back. I mean, to me, it doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't. It didn't surprise me with Brandy at all if she did that because she have. She have. She have. She has like a whole bunch of history of doing vile stuff. I mean, come on, how the heck you even treat your own sister? That just shows how much vile she is. Yeah, I mean that reminds me of my doctor. I mean, he actually called CPS on several people, for what I heard. Well, maybe one woman, to my recollection. My doctor has done. So therefore, you have certain people who are so miserable that you have people who are good fathers and such, so they want to go and use that narrative to try to break up families or whatever. Well, the fact is, they actually look stupid when they actually call like 5 or 6 times. It depending on what state, though. Yeah, it is. But you know what's the real foul about that, Kim? I mean, I can't get it over it. How is it that you're a woman and you went up and you showed dirty panties on YouTube? I'm surprised she ain't got canceled for that yet. It's nasty like her mouth. And you want to know what's something which I don't get? In New York, everybody's talking about Cameron and Jim Jones beefing. I'm like, okay, let's be real. You got two dudes who got money, way more money than I do, and they're actually going beefing over something or over an old problem. I mean, like, how petty can one be? Let's be for real. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't even consider them Hollywood because they're just famous. I mean, they're not Hollywood famous, so it's not really nothing to actually talk about. Exactly. That part. Yep. Yeah, it is. But then you have cynical people that, but oh, they're rich. They could go around and get another home and whatever. But then you got certain people who are not that rich and they still lost their home anyway. So it's a crazy world. Yeah. I mean, thank God that one of my cousins, he's okay. He was up in Orange County, so I guess that didn't affect him that much. Yeah, pretty much. I know. Wow. The slander net stars. I mean, that's not new. I mean, that's their apparatus Miranda or something like that or something. I mean, that's what they do. Oh, so what you cooking? If it's steak, I'm like, hey, I'll eat it. Oh, barbecue chicken and soup. All right, nice. If I'm ever in your city, me and my wife, we might have to go around and try that one of these days. Oh, okay. I'd like to visit that one day. That state one day. To be honest. Yeah, I heard. I would love to go to Arizona. I would not go to. I would not like to go to Phoenix and Scottsdale because I never been to that city, but a lot of shady characters sometimes come out from there. And I'm just talking from personal experience. That's not a diss on the whole city. It's just a diss on certain individuals that live in that city. Well, Tucson, I will actually go and visit. I'm not stepping foot in Phoenix level. Oh, word! I didn't know that. Hmm. Okay. I mean, there's a rapper, I guess, from Oceanside down. Like his name is Bishop Snow, and to me, he actually sounds good. Look like he's bringing back like the old West Coast sound, if that's right. Yeah. Shout out to Bishop Snow. Dude is actually doing it. I mean, in the rap level. So yeah. But one thing I gotta say is though, how is San Diego? Because I never been there. I mean, I never been to the West Coast. Period. But I do know that my cousins and my sister, they actually went there and they said that they actually had a nice time. And my friend, Don Jose, he actually was in San Diego, like I think like 2 or 3 months ago. He actually had pictures and everything like that, so it's actually nice. Yeah, so I've heard. Yo, salute Black Cuddy, how you doing? Oh yeah, gotta do some. Yeah. So right now you're a functioning moderator. Yeah. What up, Jojo? Anytime, man. Anybody that supports me or AD when they come to this channel, one thing with me, I'm making a lot of people who actually support my movement and such admins. So technically, depending on who's who, I might have like more than 100 admins in my channel. Yeah, I miss her too. I know she said that she was suffering with, I guess, Lou Gehrig's disease. So I don't know how what to come about that. I hope that that all is well with her. Yo, Jojo. I mean, you know what's funny is that when people come up with the same narrative, but yet they claim to be educated. I mean, this story. I mean, with us, it's getting to be boring. Out of all people, you're gonna go and accuse hybrid vigor of doxing people. It's not in his style anyway. Shout out to hybrid vigor, by the way. Yo, but Giorgio, well, you got a fellow California native here also. Kim, she says she's from San Diego, and I think you're from the Berkeley area, right? Yo, aggressive, aggressive defiance, yeah. Yo, all love, man. Oh, let me do something for you. Yo, you now got the wrench, bro. I salute to you, AD. You're a real man. You actually stood your ground against the fakes, and for that, I'm gonna salute you always, man. Let's see what else. Well, I know I was talking about Cameron and Jim Jones, they're beefing. Well, I guess that rap beef to me is all. I mean, unless it's a drill beef between two 40-something-year-old men, I could actually say it's weak. So that's the way I'm seeing it. I ain't gonna lie. When Dipset came out, you know, I was actually selling their mixtapes. Yeah, AD. Matter of fact, whichever Aggressive Defiance channel comes here is automatically moderated by me. Black Cuddy, moderator. George, moderator. Kim, and everybody else that supports open topics. Straight up moderators. Yes, salute AD. Yeah, much respect to you. I could actually say I was coming out of I guess, I guess the stupid sector. That's what I call it, because people were actually trying to do the most, and I actually came to and I just actually found aggressive defiance, and I actually stuck with it ever since. Yep, salute. Yeah, Lucky Strike. One thing. All right. Oh, I got you, Creole. Yeah, of course, Lucky Strike. It's always going to be an honor. Yep. Yeah, it's a real beautiful chat. Yeah, it's all beautiful tonight. I could actually say that. Yeah. Yo, y'all could come up. A- Angel Crispin. Yeah. Diego, saludo mi pana boricua. ¿Cómo está usted? Feliz año nuevo, Ángel. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my people from the Aggressive Defiance is right here. So you know it's gonna be a beautiful evening. Yeah, so what y'all guys want to talk about tonight? So Angel, what's going on in New York? Because I haven't been in New York for shoot. I haven't been in New York since November. All right. Yeah, hopefully one of these days I'll pick a truck. I I don't know what I'm gonna get because I'm a first time driver. Well, I will be a first time driver hopefully this year. So I'm just gonna try to look for something that has four cylinders and a good fuel economy. Oh, you don't live in New York no more? Oh, okay, so where you live at? Because I live up in the Philadelphia area. Oh, wow. I mean, I only passed through Baltimore via Amtrak. I never really been to that part of the city before. I've been to Connecticut a few times, but not to say like I've been there. I only been to like parks, and that was when I used to go with my church. So, just to everybody who's in attendance right now, tomorrow I'm gonna actually have, well, I actually have my my show dedicated to the martial arts on Wednesdays. So it's me and my co-host Senpai P. We talk about the martial arts like stuff. So therefore, if anybody know any martial artists as their friends, family, tell them to come through because my chat on Wednesday is actually a safe space for all martial artists to actually come exchange ideas, debate a little bit, but at the same time, we're actually promoting the martial arts. So therefore, we could actually say that the martial arts is a safe space for everybody and anybody. And anybody who's a creep in the martial arts, we're going to help them. Yeah. I mean, I flew back to, well, me and my wife, we flew from Philadelphia to Boston last year. No, not 2024. I mean, in the end of 2023. So we actually spent the new year in Boston. It was actually a good look. I mean, there was a guy drumming and everything like that. So certain people could have their opinions, but it was just great having listening to uncut music. So I could actually say that I do love Boston. They actually left an impression on me. Even the Chinatowns is nice out there. I mean, shoot. You heard what NYC is doing? They actually want to go and raise up the prices just to be in Midtown. I mean, I get it. A lot of people who are movers and shakers need to move around, but the MTA is doing too much, and they wonder why people are actually leaving New York City in droves. Hey, Kimberly Harper. Yeah, I got something for you too. So now, Kimberly, you're now a new moderator of my channel. Yep. To me, it's this. As soon as I get to 1K subscribers, anybody that actually got me there, you're automatically admin in my channel. I hope you're well too, Kimberly. Yeah, that sounds like somebody who's actually getting after me. Imagine being threatened on social media just because you're friends with somebody that they don't like. The next thing you know, they want to go around and call the FBI on false accusations, which actually sounds stupid. So, with that said, when you got a whole bunch of content creators that will threaten to call law enforcement just because they don't like you, you lose respect for them immediately. That means that they're not mentally mature. They actually fear you if they're going to go and call law enforcement on you. And nine times out of ten, when you actually call CPS on good parents, you you're not my friend whatsoever. You're just like to me, you're like the lowest of scum, and I don't even respect you for that. Oh, somebody went up and threatened to do it. You know who? We're not going to mention names because we don't mention names on this platform. Your name will not be mentioned, but your actions will. because hey, I'm just doing this to protect myself. Yeah, she is. I mean, like, come on. Who the heck in life is gonna go and show their poopy underwear? And for anybody that knows, this is my homie Irby. So therefore, if y'all got like YouTube clips, you just put them up to speed and everything like that. And also, I could actually say that certain people that actually do that, the way that you did that, you just went up and grossed me out. Like you could give a person nightmares with that, man. Hmm. Yo, I don't know about you, but don't y'all hate on your social media that y'all actually get messages, which are actually, I would just actually say, unbelievable. And they're mostly from no name Chinese companies that want you to be your quote unquote brand ambassador. I mean, first of all, if you're going to pay me to be a brand ambassador, I'm not going to go to China. I'd rather fish my luck with Japan. Second of all, a lot of people don't know that the Chinese fit, I mean, the way that they actually measure their clothes is actually different to how the United States measure their clothes. I should know because, my wife, she actually bought a wedding dress, I think, or another dress from China, and they have different measurements. So we have to go and watch out for that. Also, about the TikTok ban. Now, a lot of people are saying that the guy might sell TikTok to Elon Musk. But then Meek Mill says that he wants to buy TikTok also. But I don't think he has the know-how or the fortitude to actually run TikTok because let's face it, we don't trust Meek Mill, and that's all I got to say. Certain people in Philly might feel how they feel. I don't care. I didn't grow up listening to Meek Mill, and I certainly don't care. I tell you, I grew up to listening to Beanie Siegel though, and State Property. But Meek Mill, time and time again, he's been awarded for being the best loser in the music industry. But then that's my take about it. Yes, he is. I mean, I don't know about people in Philly because even though that I've been living in Philadelphia for like 7 years, I still there's certain things that I'll be like, okay, I'm a tourist to, and the other ones is just the people's feelings because you have certain people that they just don't really care about Meat Mills, but then you have certain people that actually make fun of Meat Mills, and then you have certain people that actually revere Meat Mills as a statesman. Me personally, I couldn't really care about Meat Mills because he's not. Because talking about him, I think, just make me broke. I'm not gonna go around and see Meat Mills. I got money to make. All right, Kimberly. Yeah, just keep cooking. Yeah, I gotta go in and try to cook a project also. So I think I'm just gonna try to start cooking maybe on Saturday. Try to chef it up in the kitchen. If it comes out nice, I just have my wife test taste it, and hopefully, like maybe the, depending on the equipment that I'm gonna get, I'm gonna actually have a food blog. At first, it's gonna be in Philadelphia, and maybe later on when it expands, I might just go to maybe your neck of the woods. So this year, a lot of new projects is actually gonna come up. So stay tuned, my people. Oh yeah, I have to give a shout out to Dennis Owens, aka Milano 23. Keep doing your thing. Watch his channel. Where's Milano? I'll actually put the link in the description. So therefore, all my people in Aggressive Defiance could actually check him out. He's actually a good dude that just travels. So do what you got to do. Hey, Don Jose, how you doing? You're welcome to come up. Yeah, Pete. Good evening, bro. Yeah. So all my real rights that actually came through tonight. So therefore, I made a lot of people new admins. Shout out to Creole Baby Dog, new admin. Kimberly Harper, Black Cuddy, Lucky Strike, Kim, Aggressive Defiance, the new admins of this channel. Us. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. You know, a lot of people are hating on Don Jose. They're trying to call him an old lonely guy. They don't know the truth. I mean, I could count the times that me and Jose we actually met up in Philadelphia and New York, and I could say that I introduced him to some restaurants. He introduced me to some restaurants. So basically, I actually showed him what they got the best. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Don Jose?
Good evening, Don Armando. Thank you for allowing me on your platform.
Thank you. You're always welcome, Don Jose.
Thank
You're
you.
right. They are doing too
So,
much. All right, step it up, man.
just to give me a little feedback, what you're talking about this time?
Oh, we're just talking about anything. We were just talking about the fires that came across. Certain stuff that actually happened on my friend's channel, Aggressive Defiance. How Creepo got how Aggressive Defiance he actually came to face this Creepazoid, and the Creepazoid did the sure thing that Creepazoids do. They went up and they called the police. And then one of the other detractors of my friend's channel,
Really?
Aggressive Defiance, had the nerve, like back in like maybe 5 or 6 months ago, it might be older. She had she had the nerve to actually show soiled underwear on YouTube of her on and off girlfriend.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about that, and then we are talking about how the rapper Meek Mills doesn't have any respect because he actually had a tweet saying that he wants to buy TikTok. And then there was like Elon Musk wants to buy TikTok. Me personally, I don't care who it is because the only thing I only made on
Oh, good.
TikTok is just 13 cents.
Well, that's 13 cents more than I ever made on TikTok. I mean, basically, if you see my content, it's all humorous shorts.
Yeah. I mean, I have people watching it and
And
they laugh and stuff. I had a couple of haters saying that Dama Petitses or whatever. I'm like, please. They got nothing better to do. And we all know who paid them, so I don't care.
yeah, well, look, let's keep it real. We have people who love to hate watch our channels.
Yeah.
And of course, they love to paint their narratives and whatnot. And then when we
Yeah.
respond, they become the victims.
I mean, to me, it's this. I responded with facts. They still have a word salad on Twitter. Yeah, that part.
Well, it's funny because
Yeah,
someone tried to bring up a beef that happened like 2.5 years ago, and that beef is long since ended.
yeah, I know.
But I guess that's part of being a creator. Is you're gonna have people who are gonna hate watch. I'm gonna be live later tonight, so my detractors be watching, in the clouds, getting ready
Yeah,
and get their little fingers ready to do their narratives.
yeah. I mean, let's keep it real. Narratives and narratives. I mean, you want to hear this like ever since the ending of 2023, I've heard the stupidest narratives against me.
Yeah.
That I'm poor, and the property value of my house is poor. I'm like, okay, but who cares? Um, we're gonna go around and set an accusation that you're harassing us, and that you're a part of the LGBT. I'm like, I ain't part of no LGBT. No offense to anybody who is, but I'm not a part of that.
Look,
And then,
here's
and, and, and then and then this is the and then this is the and then this is the funny part. Me me and this guy, they want to go around and criticize my wife and steal pictures and use old pictures of my wife to try to go and clown me for being a part of the LGBT, which has nothing to do with anything because a there's a lot of men out here that like big women. I'm one of them, and I'm proud to say it. Don't go around and put your narratives or your preferences on me. I'm not you. I'll never be you. I will all if I was single, I would date big women. I'm married, so therefore people could go around and say whatever. So not only to me this narrative been thrown around. They have thrown this on Georgia, angry biracial. So my thing is that you're going after straight men, two of them who are married, one with children. I mean, like, your deflection is horrible. I mean, the deflection is horrible. I have to say that.
Mhm. Well, imagine using a narrative from one of your ops to try to get at someone.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's been that's been the narrative. Oh, that I'm a fake Dominican. That I'm a moderation. I bet you when I went up and I showed my DNA results, that monoracial got out of here, and then they went up to try to spin another lie about my father. I tell you, these people have no lives.
Hmm.
But then again, they're just farts in the wind. You fart, you stink a little bit, and then you go away. Yeah,
uh, I mean, look, unfortunately, some of these, and I'm going to say the term loosely, people are extremely delusional.
yep. I mean, me personally, I could say this. This year, I'm just gonna grow my beard until May. So it's actually Dominican beard life until maybe the winter ends.
Hmm.
And my wife likes it, so that's all I care about.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, You know, I guess some people, they are so hurting in life that the only way they can feel happy is that they try to, detox to other people. That's why, I mean, it was no accident that I had my topic last night on my stream, avoiding toxic people.
Yeah. But then, talking about toxic people, you have to avoid the toxic parts too. So,
Yeah,
it
I
goes
know.
hand in hand.
Believe me, no, believe me, I get it.
um,
I get it.
yep. Yep.
But it's amazing how people can get butthurt over the mildest criticism. I mean, it's
I,
it's laughable in a way.
I mean, if you actually look at it, you're all but hurt, right? And nine times out of ten, they love to they want to go around and start problems or be probably start, right?
Yeah,
But then most of the time that they get butt hurt and everything like that, it's just basically from farting. So therefore, that that's what they're doing.
yeah. Well, that's why I refer to the collective as the circus because they act like a bunch of clowns. I mean, seriously, if you were to examine what passes for the content, I mean, it's like bring in the clowns.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And to be talking about the same narratives week after week after week after week. I mean, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that our ops are basically afraid of us. That's all it is.
Now they know the power that we. I guess what's funny that I was actually talking about.
Hmm.
Certain people see your potential before you do.
Yeah.
So when people see you as a threat, what is the best thing they do? They try to find something embarrassing about you, spread a lie, spread a lie, spread a lie. And when you bring the truth, anybody who's unwise just to listen to lies about you, 9 times out of 10, they're just doing you a service, which is free promotion. And thanks for Senpai Pete for telling me this. Yeah, net stars. Salute.
Yeah. Good evening. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Pete, Irby, Nut Stars. There was a couple other people. Unfortunately, I just got home. But it's just that the ops fear us. That's why they go after us.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, basically, we're like,
I guess we're superstars.
you know what? We must be living rent free in their pathetic minds because they got nothing better to do.
Oh yeah. Net stars knows about free promotions. I mean, like, yo. I mean, I have to send you the video later, but one of my supporters, you know, AD, the aggressive defiance TV, aggressive defiance reactions. Um, he has 3 channels, and ever since he came through my algorithm, I went up and I just looked at it, and I just love it. You know what I mean? It's a very positive space. They actually exposed the lunatics, and then on top of it, we actually talk about stuff that is actually career building or personality building.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, when I became a YouTube creator, you know, almost 3 years ago, I mean, I didn't. I mean, I didn't think that I'll be dealing with some of the fluffery, but that's the reality. Is that you have certain people who uh, are afraid because they are afraid of our potential.
Yeah. I want to go around and tell you something which is funny, right? I got into a heated discussion with what's his name, with the guy who calls himself Dominican Restaurant, right? So
Okay.
so he went up and he was talking about, oh, why don't you do something about Bad Bunny, because he went up and smacked the phone out of somebody in the Dominican Republic. All I said was like, why don't you do something about it? He's like, oh, you got to be a fan of Bad Bunny. And I told him, I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny. I don't really listen to his music like that. I mean, you're more of a fan than I am because you went up and made a whole video about that man. You can look at my videos. I never made nothing about that man. I don't even know enough to go and make a video about that man, Bad Bunny. So
Mhm.
as soon as we went back and forth, and I just went up and I shut him down. He got angry ever since, and then he's gonna go, and then he has his wild fantasies on what he wants to go around and do to people. I mean, let's be real. Nobody respects a person that actually bought subs. He didn't get it out in the mud, and that's all I gotta say.
Well, in all fairness, I have not had too many um, encounters with this individual. Okay,
Yeah,
it's been very limited. It's been
right.
respectful. Um, yeah, he runs his platform the way he sees fit. I know he's a big lover of Spain. I mean, which is fine. I mean, you could be a lover of Spain, but you know, the Spanish Empire is not going to be resurrected. So, um, but hey, if that is your thing, well, knock yourself off. That's all I'm going to say.
Pretty much.
But we do have a few of these Hispano types that love glorifying Spain. Like Spain is like this wonderful paradigm. Okay, but Spain had this huge empire that they were not able to keep. Okay, and actually, when you think about it, they lost their empire um, before Britain lost theirs, before France lost theirs, also Belgium and some of the other countries.
Yep.
Okay, but
Yep.
of course, some people cannot deal with reality.
Pretty much.
Now, when it comes to the issue of buying subs, I know that there are people that actually do that sort of thing. The problem is, I don't like to say this person bought subs and those person bought subs unless I actually have proof. But supposedly, and I say, YouTube monitors those things, and that if they catch any content creator buying subs, on don't those channels supposed to get to be shut down?
Exactly. I mean, it was to the point that I've had like fake Indian scammers hit me up on Instagram, and they're saying that they want to buy my subs, or I have to pay them $300. I was like, okay, and I blocked them.
Look, in the long run, it's much better to um to get your sub generically based on based
Yep.
on content.
Pretty much.
Okay, because the problem is this. Oh, okay. The problem is this. Okay, You can buy the subs. The problem is, um don't those subs go away after a certain time?
Mm,
I
who
mean, I don't know.
knows?
And don't you have to keep paying when they get those subs? I mean, I don't
Sure,
know.
sure.
But I mean, look, the bottom line is you can run your channel any way you see fit.
Of
Um,
course,
my thing is I don't buy subs.
pretty
Um,
much.
if I cannot get subs generically, then maybe I should continue to be a content creator. And really, when you think about it, um, you're not fooling anybody when you do that.
Pretty much.
Okay. And when you think about it, to develop a reputation of having the 5 subs in order for your channel to grow.
Hmm.
Okay. Now I gained over 200 subs on my channel last year. I
Yep.
didn't have I didn't have to buy a single sub.
Okay, so that stuff says it will show up lack of chat participation, lack of page comments, lack of communication views.
Mhm. And of course, there are people that try to get you to buy views as well.
Yeah, I mean, please.
I mean, hey, if you want to waste your money and buy views and buy subs, by all means, go ahead. I mean,
Pretty much.
in the long run, it's only going to hurt you.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, look, YouTube can be a great platform, but in order for it to be a great platform, they have to enforce their guidelines equally across the board.
Yeah,
Okay. Which sometimes I don't think that is the case. I mean, when you think about some of the stuff that content creators actually got away with, and then some of them get their channel struck over stuff that's not even their fault. Exactly, but your subs are not real. Of course, they're not real.
of course.
Hey, I mean, that's all up to you.
Yeah.
But, ugh. Did you catch any of the football games this weekend?
No, I didn't. I was just basically watching movies with my wife.
Okay. Well,
Everybody in Philly, they want Philly to win. Me personally, I don't want them to win because they nearly destroyed the city in 2018.
well, I mean, look. In all fairness, knowing their history, they've been to the Super Bowl a few times. They only won it once. Um,
Hmm.
okay, because it's one thing, to get the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed. It's another thing when you continue to win ball games during the playoffs. And as I
Hmm.
recall, last year, uh, Philadelphia left early.
Right.
Okay, no hating on the Eagles fans. I'm just simply stating facts. But then again, Um, the Giants are not in the playoffs. The Jets are not in the playoffs. So the only New York team is the Bills.
Yep.
So, but you know what? I would love to see in the Super Bowl: Buffalo versus Detroit.
Nice.
Okay, because first of all, I think it will be like an underdog's dream. Because when you think about it, Buffalo has a reputation of never winning the big game. They've been to four Super Bowls and they all lost, and I think two or three of them they got blown out. Detroit has never been a really successful football team until the last couple of years.
Right.
So, so I think if you have a situation where you have um, Detroit versus Buffalo, I think that would
Right.
draw a lot of attendance. I mean, I don't know what the people in the chat think, but that's my idea.
Got you.
So I like okay, so I would like to pose this question to the people in the chat. Who they would they want like to see in the Super Bowl out of the eight teams that are remaining? Okay. My pick would be Detroit and Buffalo. What are some of the other people? What are some of the other teams that they are rooting for? Dude, look at that guy. I say you have to be an old school to know about the Buffalo Jinx. I mean, look, no dissing the Buffalo Bills, okay? They're no, they are no, they become a real good football team, but they've been to four Super Bowls and they haven't won one yet. They're kind of like the Minnesota Twins of the AFC. No offense. I mean, and you know what's crazy about the Minnesota Twins? I mean, the Minnesota Vikings. They won 14 games this year, and they was the fifth seed. And they got their clock clean um, against Los Angeles. Think about it. I'll be right back.
Yeah. True.
So if any of the people in the chat would like to venture who they want to see in the Super Bowl,
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
send it in the.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would like to see. I would like to know who's where everybody's picking too, because I know like in Philadelphia, I don't know, but I know two people that are diehard green. That they diehard tag. I forgot what the name is. All I just see is the diehard Green Bay Packer fans. Like you see them where they join every day. I was like, okay,
To be a Green Bay fan in Philadelphia,
hmm,
it's kind of like be a Yankee fan in Boston.
yeah, that's me all the way. Can't help it.
I mean,
Nah, you know what's worse is that everybody coming either if you're from New York or Philadelphia, they do not like they do not like Dallas Cowboys.
Well, first of all, let's keep it real. They talk about their America's team. Well, the last time they won the Super Bowl was in the '90s when Clinton was in the White House.
Right?
Okay, and who could forget last year the Cowboys was talking about, oh, they're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to the Super Bowl. They got their clocks clean, and they even
Yep.
finished and they didn't finish above 500 this year.
Right. Got you.
Actually, there have been one black quarterback who got into the Super Bowl, and I believe it was Doug Williams from the well now they're known as Washington Commanders, but at the time it was known as the Redskins.
Right.
I mean, you expect to see them like as far as running backs, linebackers, safeties, and things of that nature, but there are black quarterbacks. Some of them very good.
Mhm.
So, but in all
Yeah.
fairness, I'll be rooting for Detroit versus Buffalo.
Got you.
Mm. No disrespect, no disrespect to the other 6 teams that made it this far. Now, I don't know about
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
situation. Go on.
Talking about Seattle. I can't wait to visit that city one day.
Okay, well, look, in all
Uh,
fairness, the Raiders have not been a good football team for a long time.
yeah. But they do got a proud logo though. I ain't gonna front.
And I gotta admit, I love their fight song.
Mhm.
I mean, if only their football team was as good as their fight song.
Right.
Speak about fight song. Have you ever heard the Eagles fight song?
Um. Yeah, and to me it's stupid. And me personally, it was like this. One day, I was This was after they won, right?
Hmm.
I had to tell Flunky 3 times. I am not from this city, and I don't know the Eagles, and I don't know the Eagle cheer song. I think it goes something like "Fly Eagles Fly," and then I was like, I'm not gonna go in and say it because hey, I'm not from Philly.
Hmm. I mean, when you think about fight songs, some of them are very good, and some of them, I'm sorry, they're lame AF.
Yeah, not for nothing. I don't even know if the Jets or the Giants have a fight song.
They do.
That's a good question. I don't know what then.
I mean, they just go, let's go, 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 Jets, and something about the mighty green will score, whatever. Monty Green has not done anything since 69 when they won the Super Bowl.
Right.
And the Giants theme song, the fight song is basically an instrumental.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that the Washington Commanders have not changed their fight song. Because theirs is Hail to the Redskins.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like that. I guess since you had certain teams that they were, I guess, quote unquote, insensitive to, the indigenous Native Americans, they had to go and rebrand.
Mm-hmm. So, my question is the following. Why they not giving the Chiefs the same grief that they gave the Washington football team?
Yeah.
I mean, they could have come out with a different name, like
Right.
the Washington Soup, the Washington Cherokee,
Right.
you say Comanche.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I've seen, I have seen this video. It does look nice. It's a shame that the team is not as good as the stadium looks like.
Yeah, I gotta go and try it. I gotta go try California food. I heard it's good.
Mhm. But you know, of all the fight songs, one of the lamest is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wow.
Don't take my word for it. You actually go to YouTube, look for the Cincinnati Bengal fight song, and basically we're singing. This is supposed to be a growl, a roar. Wow, whoa! It sounds like a kitten. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think the person that went up and that created the fight song might have been on some illegal part of pharmaceuticals, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I had to say that.
Actually, this is YouTube creator. Not his name escapes me. Um, he did a video regarding all the teens fight songs.
Right.
Some of them are crap. Some of them are very good, and some of them are okay.
Right.
But I think the Raiders fight song is good. I think the Steelers fight song is good. The Commanders theme song is catchy.
Yeah. That part. Easy.
Actually, believe it or not, the Buffalo Bills have a real catchy fight song.
All right.
Mm-hmm. course, I'm not going to sing it because I don't want you to get hit with a copyright strike. So I would suggest that when you get a chance, you look it up.
Mhm. Yeah.
But some of the other teams' fight songs, basically, it's just a copy of other people's fight songs. Like, we use originality. Um, let's see. Are there any of the sports teams in Philadelphia that you like, or you just can't stand any of them?
It's like with me, right? I guess I watch. I guess I'm the worst football fan ever because most of the time I'll be working and everything like that. So the only joint that I care about is the Super Bowl. I'm going to be honest.
Mhm.
Because some days they'll be like, "Hey, we're having a football game," and then I'm sleeping.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
people who want to go watch every given Sunday, I'm like, okay, but then Sundays and Saturdays I'm busy, so that's what I'm doing.
Well, I think out of all the New York Mets teams, I think that their
Hmm.
best team was the '69 Mets.
Yep.
Okay, that's in my opinion, that's the best Mets team. Okay,
Yep.
okay. The next one will be the '73 Mets, and then the other one will be the '86 Mets. Okay, okay. I mean, when you think about it, they've been to the World Series 5 times: 1969, 1973, 19, 1986, 2000, and I think 2015. So if I had to rank the best Met teams, um, number 5 will be the 2015 Mets. Number 4 will be the 2000 Mets. Number 3 would be the 1986 Mets. Number 2 will be the 1973 Mets. And the number 1 Mets team will be the '69 Mets, without a doubt. So, down the mountain, I'm gonna hop off because I'm gonna get ready for my channel, for my stream.
Yeah.
Thank you very
I mean,
much. Sorry.
anytime.
Okay. So good night, everybody, and take it and peace to everyone. Ciao.
Ciao. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Gonna be out for a few minutes.
Yep, just like that. I'm in. What's good, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? Blessings to all the people that are viewing the stream, the people that are going to view later, the people that are commenting. Blessings to all the new mods. Shout out to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the usual list of suspects. You know what I'm saying? That are always here sponsoring and supporting the show. You know, once again, this is Open Topics with Don Armando. I know it might seem like I'm pulling up late, but believe it or not, I am not the co-host of this show. This is me pulling up to show my brother some support. And, you know, it is what it is. Tomorrow's definitely our show, Martial Arts Edition. I have a few topics to talk about tomorrow. But as far as everything else, we are here. And what's good? What's the open topic? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we was talking about earlier about, sports teams and everything like that. I'm just getting my coffee. So, as soon as I got my coffee, that's when I'm just gonna have that little intermission.
All right, brother, man. I personally am not a sports fan as of anymore due to the fact that I had a big mentality change when I went off to the military. Coming back, I realized that I no longer had love for any sport. For the simple fact that I don't view sports as people view sports anymore. Sports is not just something that people do and keep their body in shape anymore. Apparently, sports is just a big means and out of entertainment, and nobody really enjoys their time with their creator anymore. Nobody enjoys time with reading the good book anymore. Nobody enjoys time with going to church anymore. You know, it seems like the biggest churches in America are called stadiums and movie theaters. You know, we will literally go and pay and be entertained for 3 and 4 hours, but we have a problem sitting in church for an hour and a half, maybe 2. We have a problem with them passing a collection plate, but it's hilarious. You know, we have no problem going to a theater or to a stadium and watching people play. You know, we don't care if they commit sacrilege. We don't care if they blasphemize the name of the Lord. We don't care about none of that. If anything, it's okay because we paid for it. It seems more like it's not a hidden agenda. It seems more like an agenda based on self-concern and self-awareness. So people feel unself-aware about the fact that they're here, you know, spending their money, being entertained, whatever it is. But bro, I'm honestly, out of all the friends that I had while I was in service, all these people were going to see games and going to concerts, and I don't think any of them remembered to call me. I don't think any of them remembered the value of my life. No, we give the value of the life to these people that are playing sports. We give the value of life to people that are artists. Saying people that are actually sacrificing their life so that we can be free. We don't honor them because it's not entertainment. It's not entertaining us. So it just goes to show how deep the claws of entertainment is embedded in the minds of the people, to where we follow blindly in everywhere and anywhere. That's why I call them sheeple, the sheep people. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to have an encounter. It's time to have a new realliance with what the world is. A lot of us are following the world, not understanding that the world just wants us to lose.
Yep.
But hey, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I hear you.
For real. Back in 2 seconds. I got to turn the rice.
Got you. Yeah, so while Pete is in his intermission, I like to say shout out to all the people that made admins. Certain people they could go and deal by this and that, but by the time I get my thousands, I'll have 1,000 admins. So I'm just gonna keep pushing. So we're still on that road to 1K.
So check this out. I'm gonna
All
tell you
right.
like I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't think about it too much because that road to 1K is not necessarily a field goal. All right.
Right.
That road to 1K, you're gonna blink and be like, "Oh snap! I got 3K."
Nope.
Yep. You remember when we were 1K? Yeah. Now you got
Yep.
3K. But chill. That's
Yep.
just the first month.
Right.
I'm saying that's the thing with YouTube. When things blow up on YouTube, it gets out of control to where people from other countries are tuning in and they don't even understand or process the language or process what's being said.
Right.
But we want to tune in just to see what's going on. They want to tune in to feel the energy.
Exactly.
And they're gonna feel it because I'm gonna tell you, man. I keep saying this all the time. There is genuine love for the people here on this channel. There is genuine love for the community here on this channel.
Yep.
You know, I'm a speak 100% for what is the martial arts edition of Open Topics. You know, this show was generally made so that the people that have questions and concerns, the people that have any kind of curiosity towards martial arts, can come, ask, and feel safe in a community where you're not going to be bashed for not knowing something. You're not going to be put down because you said something that you may think was dumb or stupid and or naive. No. We're here to help. We're here to shed light. So I'm saying if you get corrected at any given second, accept that as something that only people that love are those that correct.
Yep.
So what I be telling people is this. You know, some people might not know me from a can of paint, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'd rather be unknown. Because as soon as people start to know you, they want to crowd around you and not leave you alone.
Sure. Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth? Like, there was a time in Siete Catorce in San Pedro that Justino had to open the back door for me to leave. Because there were so many people there that wanted to be on top of me and talk to me that I had to escape through the back.
Wow.
You know, rest in peace, Justino, man. Like, he just passed away a couple of months ago. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. But back to the main topic. We are living in a time where we know that times are bad. We know times are wicked and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, we're living in a time right now where people just don't understand life. You know what I'm saying? People just don't understand life. They really think that the way they're living is it, and or the way that they were taught by people that don't know how to live life either. They think that that's the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, each one teach one doesn't mean for you to turn around and teach someone the wrong ways that you know so that that person can live a wrong life.
Right.
How dare you call yourself someone's OG and the advice that you're giving them is going to land them in jail? What you an OG for?
Yeah. No, talking about that, Cameron, he went up and he made a good point when he actually had a response to the rapper Jim Jones. He was saying that all the people that you had around you, they're in jail and everything like that. You didn't put them in good positions. I was like, dang, that was deep.
And I bet he didn't send them $1 to put on their books either. That's another problem. How you got a following, and then when your people end up going down for whatever the case is, you don't have an active response. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't even live in San Pedro. I don't even live in San Pedro. And someone in our community got booked for a wrong reason. And my team, you know, the people in charge, the team went directly to the precinct and spoke to the colonels and everything. Like, yo, that brother didn't do nothing.
Right.
Nah, you know, we got him on camera. All right, show us the footage. Oh, we don't got the footage, so y'all don't have him on camera. Y'all lying. Let him go. Now we're gonna go see the judge tomorrow, and you're gonna be in trouble. They had to let the bro go.
Right.
We need to stand up to corruption. If we let corruption keep walking the way it is, how are we ever gonna stand? These people that are in corrupt power have technically more power than us. This is why the people need to come together to stand up against the power, stand up against the oppression. Nah, it's about me. I want to be the boss, and that's it. You can't be a boss.
Nah, you know what's funny? It's to the point that everybody wants to be a chief, but nobody wants to be the Indian. And what I mean by that is that people want to be the boss so bad, but yet they haven't paid the cost on, okay, I could say, now I'm the boss. You know what I'm trying to say? And then on top of it, to be a boss or learning how to be a boss, you have to see how others in administration do. I was a hardhead, and I admit it. But then, you know, when I went up and I saw certain stuff, how bosses move and everything. Bosses, to be a boss, you have to be very level-headed. You have to also have your emotions in check too. But then you have to learn how to treat people good, and then you have to learn how to lay down the law. Because you can be the boss, and you're not going to be liked all the time. But if people see that you're being a boss, a benevolent person, that you're showing love, you're showing respect to people and everything, they will respect you more when you correct them. The ones that wants to be a boss. You know what I'm trying to say?
All I know for sure is that you can't be a boss without a following. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a boss without proving your own self-worth and your credentials. As opposed to being a leader, you can instruct others to be leaders as well and be confident and strong. And they won't just per se follow you, but they will create community with you because they stand up to the logic that you stand up for. There's a sync, right? When you start to sync with other people, the bond that forms becomes so strong that other people see what's going on within your group and want to join. They want to become, they want to learn, they want to grow. I mean, it just goes to show how family oriented we are, that we need to be besides a certain group or fellowship of people so that we can feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that we can grow comfortably. A lot of people don't grow spiritually because they don't have no spiritual people in their corner.
Right.
How's someone from the world going to teach you about God when they don't know about God themselves? You know, so I don't blame certain people when it comes to certain things. You know, I don't blame people in general at all. I'm saying I came from the world. I know what the world is like. It's very easy to be blindsided by the world and think that, oh, I'm okay and I'm right and this and that. And it's not that simple all the time. Being right doesn't mean that you're right. The same way I be telling people, just because it's legal doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that it's justice.
Right. You have certain people that they'll try to tell you what's right and everything. But then let's be for real. And I'm just gonna say this right now. Everybody say, hey, what's legal is always right. Slavery was legal, right? But it doesn't mean that was right.
I mean, slavery was legal, but it doesn't mean it was justice. It wasn't righteous. That wasn't righteousness. Slavery wasn't righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh no, well, justice is supposed to enforce the laws of righteousness. Okay, so then What laws were enforcing slavery?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get the gist of slavery or the concept, right? I think one of the concepts that this is what I think.
Called for what?
I think the concept of slavery is the laziness of a person. That you could go around and have a person, another person that you do not respect or anything like that, to do your bidding. And to me, I actually think that's wrong because women, children, men, whatsoever, I think slavery is all the way wrong. And I believe that people who are trafficked under deplorable conditions, I think that's wrong too. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and we all want to be respected. I don't care if I don't like you or anything like that, but at the same time, I'm not going to go in and treat you like dirt unless you're doing something to actually harm the innocent. But then that's another thing. But the thing, but the point that I'm trying to make is that slavery just for no good reason, I think is just so wrong. That's how I see it.
There's a difference between having a maid, a butler, someone, a nanny. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between having someone that works in the home, serves the home, and someone being your slave. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference.
Yep.
So, I mean, like, that's a big topic for another day, because the whole slavery thing, it doesn't just start here. Saying it doesn't end here either. Like, there's still slavery in other parts of the world.
Yes.
There's still things going on where not only is it out of hand, you know what I'm saying, but there's things going on that are out of the power in favor of what one can do. You know
right.
This is why it's so important to pray and put things in God's hands, because they're out of our league. They're out of our hands. We could be concerned about it all we want. It's not going to fix anything. Unless you're shedding some type of hope and faith into that situation, you're not going to do nothing by just being concerned. Oh, I'm concerned. Okay. I'm concerned of the whales that are dying, and I'm concerned of the dolphins. Okay, what are you doing about it? Oh, I'm talking about it to spread awareness. Talking about it to spread awareness is not really going to do anything.
Right.
It has to be a little more stronger than that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's, we just live in a world that it's so easy to no longer have faith, It's so easy to be so entertained that you're so entertained that you don't even want to acknowledge that there's a God that exists, because why? Everything is going great for you, supposedly, right? But as soon as something happens, an earthquake, a freak storm, oh my God, what? You didn't call my name anytime soon when you was living the good life, and all of a sudden things are going bad. Now you want to call my name?
Right.
We don't just remember God when we're going through rough times. God is the Almighty, no matter what the situation is.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I mean, me personally, God is right and God is justice. That's why He is God, because with our capabilities and everything like that, a person could judge and stuff, but then he could judge wrongly. It's God to me that He's just, because there's certain stuff that happens, and then you have certain people who are innocent, and you may judge wrongly. And if you judge wrongly, that's the innocent life.
And that is
So
godly.
yeah,
Real simple. There's a reason why, as humans, we're limited to certain things. Because if we did have all of God's capabilities, with all the judgment that we be passing down on people, we would be casting people to hell that don't deserve hell at all.
right.
You know how many people hate on other people for no apparent reason? If we were to have that God complex of creativity and power of creation, imagine how much harder we would be making other people's lives just because I have hate for that person, or I don't like this person. Saying like there's a limit to what we can do in our creativity, so we don't end up messing up another person's power of will or life that they want to choose to live. It's all about choices.
Exactly.
It's all about choices, people. Honestly, it's all about choices.
Yeah.
It's all about choices.
Hmm.
But yeah, man. Anyone in the comment section care to say something? Anyone got a question, a topic? Say, because I could talk about God all day, but I know that's not people's forte. That's not necessarily what people want to hear or talk about. I'm saying, so I know how to put a time limit of certain things. As long as I know I'm spreading the seed is gonna go to where it needs to go, and it'll never come back empty. En el nombre de Jesús, amén.
Amen.
So, yeah.
All right. I might have, I might have to go around and hit you up on about something. You know what I'm saying? In
Cool.
private.
Copy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna turn that rice over one last time.
All right. Yeah, it is.
Yes, jealousy is a sin. Um, so
Yep.
part that small intermission. Not only was the rice done, I served everybody in the house. So everybody's being fed right now and eating. Jealousy. Huh. The problem with jealousy, and just like any other word in the English language, is that there's other ways of explaining it. So the problem with jealousy is that there's more things to jealousy than just the word jealousy. There's envy. There's what we call backshadowing when you throw shade towards people. You know, there's undercover hate. There's envious. It could be some type of ministerial envy. It could be someone envious of your calling. All that could bring to jealousy, and jealousy could bring to a another level of hate, which is the level of what we call wrath. You know what I'm saying? Which is even worse because when you're wrathful, you're living in a state of anger where you have no self-conscious anymore. You just live in a state of anger constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, jealousy is definitely not a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
I'm here, man. Any questions? I'm ready to blow the mic up.
All right. When you went to Israel,
Israel.
how? Yeah. How long did you stay?
Never been to Israel.
Oh, okay. I actually thought you did. My bad.
That's why I was quiet for a second. I'm like, Israel?
Yeah.
I was in Afghanistan.
All right.
That wasn't fun at all. I was in
Yeah.
Belgrade, Afghanistan, home of the first Marines that went over there.
Yep.
I was situated between Najib and some other place over there. That was crazy. Different times.
I could imagine.
I'm over here eating my rice.
Hmm.
Got the husky stalking me.
Wow. I mean, shoot. I love Huskies.
And she's sitting there like a sphinx from Egypt.
Yep.
What's up, Rogue? What's up, Mama? You have a bowl full of food, so I don't know why you want my food.
Trust me.
You have
That's
the whole.
what. That's what my that's what my cat sometimes too. Whenever we, whenever we actually how should I say, make whenever I make food or whenever me and my wife get food, my cat always wants some, or my part-time dog, she wants some too.
Part time.
Yeah,
I find that hilarious.
yeah, because when my mother-in-law leaves her right here, you know, she'll be like, she'll be sometimes energetic or whatsoever. So I call her my part-time dog. because we did have her full time, but then we gave it to my mother-in-law. So that's so when she comes here and when she sleeps here and everything like that, well, I call her my part-time dog. Yep.
Got a night shift, dog, huh?
Well, I'm about to, but then I'm about to call it quits like around maybe 9:45 because I got to do my husbandly duties.
I
So
hear you. I hear you.
yep.
I know tomorrow, once again, like always, we're gonna have a good show,
All right.
and let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what topics come up. I know we're definitely
All
gonna be
right.
talking about martial arts for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. All right. Let's see who's up. Lucky Strike. All right. Hey, Lucky Strike. How you
Hello.
doing?
Good, good, good. This is great that you did this topic here, this open topic, because you weren't leaving yet, were you?
No, I was gonna leave like maybe 9:30 or 9:45, depending on when my wife wants me. So
Okay. So, we've got how many people in here? All these lovely people. We got a bunch of people in here. So I've got to ask you guys a question. I want you guys to be as honest as possible and putting yourself in that situation. Okay.
all
So,
right.
okay. So I have a situation here where I consider him my best friend, and he's actually dating somebody right now that in the past has ghosted him multiple times. Okay. Now, he made plans with her to go to Tennessee, okay, South Dakota, for 18 days to spend Christmas with her. The whole 18 days, they didn't take pictures together. They told each other they love each other, okay, and they made a big deal about it on Facebook. They told each other they love each other, and they still do. But the whole 18 days they were there, she refused to take pictures with him. She didn't take pictures with her camera. She just took pictures of him and his daughter, and that's it. For 18 days, she didn't touch him. She didn't do anything till 2 days before he had to leave, that she barely freaking gave him any kind of affection. Okay?
All right.
So, in that situation, if you haven't seen somebody in a long time, but you say you love each other, but you show up there, and the whole time that you're there, she barely pays attention to you. So 2 days that you have to leave, and the only picture you have is her kissing you on the cheek the day that you leave, but nothing else on Facebook. What do you guys think about that situation?
I think that man is I think that man is getting played.
Okay. What does everybody else think?
Well, that man has been put in the friend zone. All right. That
She
I
has no
love you.
pictures of him at all. Look,
That I love you. That I love you
Mhm.
sounds platonic. It's like, oh, I love you, but we're only platonic friends. I love you, so we can spend time with each other, but not necessarily cuddle or anything like that, because there's no love interest. It's just a like interest, and or I love to see you next to me interest, not necessarily I'm in love with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
right. And then, when you look at her Facebook, she has nothing about him at all. This is
She's
supposed
not
to be a
in love with him.
special time of the year, Christmas time. You guys are finally reuniting, but the only pictures as he has is him and his daughter. But she
It
has no
wasn't.
reason not to take a picture. She just didn't
It
want
was.
to take a picture with
It
him.
wasn't a finally reunited. It was a coming together as acquaintances. That wasn't a reunitement know what I'm saying? If in 9 days all the dude got was a smooch on the cheek, in 9 days, I did better than that in high school. So
Yeah.
I did better than that in my sleep.
I did better than that in high school. So there's no way that, oh no, because love, yeah. Love is being used as a fill word, like how people start using curse words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I don't like, what I'm trying to make them see is that when she doesn't like one thing in a relationship is you never want to go to sleep mad at each other or with questions, because that can be dangerous. That can lead to other things and God knows what. You want to go ahead and agree to disagree and try to make the situation a lot more positive, right?
Right.
The whole time that she's on the phone with him, because she doesn't know I'm in the room and here with him, the whole time she's eating fucking chips. And the only thing that she says, and this is gonna be the stupidest fucking broad I've ever fucking met in my life, is she talks about those goldfish, she says doesn't have a fucking smile, it has a frown, and that's all. And it made no sense. She was trying to avoid his feelings about it. She was trying to avoid it all.
Yeah, I don't know how talking about goldfish is gonna elevate anyone's relationship with anything. Goldfish, that's like a subtopic. Like, oh yeah, let's talk about something just to talk.
Yeah, and she's eating fucking chips while he's standing there going, okay, can we talk about this? And every time she called back, it was like she had amnesia and didn't want to fucking talk about it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to come up here because I wanted him to hear other people. I said, these are my people. They're not going to sit there and bullshit and lie to you. You need to listen to
exactly.
This. You know, you need to listen to the truth. And I hate to say this, and I know that it hurts you, but you got to realistically know that she's the type of chick that she doesn't like to be chased. She gets bored easily by dudes that are infatuated with her. You know what I'm saying? When guys are not infatuated with her, or women or men, they tend to curious like, oh, what? They don't like me? Because you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I'll tell you a story, right? And this is the story that it kind of ties in for when I was courting my wife.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So back in the day, there was a young female that I liked, and she always turned me down in the worst way. Mm-hmm. So the way she turned me on is like she turned me down was like, oh, this, that, and third, you know, trying to make it look like, oh, I'm lesser than her and everything like that. So this kind of went on for like maybe a few years, right? When I was actually in and out of relationships. So one day I just saw her. I was like, hey, how you doing? She's like, I was like, all right, you know, you're still on that time. I wasn't even trying to get with you. So one day I went up and I was walking with my wife. And I looked like crap that day. I ain't gonna front. But my wife looked prestige. She looked she looked super beautiful that day.
She was on top of her game.
So I'm just walking with my wife. Well, you know, my girlfriend at the time. The next thing you know, that same female, she was in skates and everything. She went up and she turned her head and she was like, she just turned her head and just looked at me and looked at my lady. The next thing you know, like 2 or 3 weeks later, no, it happened. Now this new infatuation went up and was like maybe 3 or 4 weeks in the making. So she's going around asking people what I'm doing, everything like that. I remember I was actually talking to one of these guys that actually set up a hopeful word. And me and we was just conversating. She was just there, just enamored and everything like that. And then, you know, she was asking like, oh, she wanted to talk to me. I'm like, I don't want to talk to her. I went up and I avoided her because at the end of the day, you didn't accept me in my worst. Why are you gonna go on and accept me in my best right now? So,
and I
so
hate
with that said,
all of that. Yeah. She's playing him.
Yeah,
It is manipulation through and through. There's different forms of manipulation. She's gaslighting him.
Yep.
exactly.
You
That's
know, and
basically,
it's
you know what?
sad.
And you can tell, like he's, like he's trying to, find out what's wrong with her. And she's like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. If you love somebody, you don't let your loved one sit there and be hurt and bothered. You try to make them understand, listen, maybe this is something I don't want to talk about right now. I love you and I get you. Let me get that time. Let's talk about something funny. Or, like, let's not go to bed this way. The bitch fucking was eating fucking dough chips, talking about, oh, the fish has a fucking frown, not a smile. What the fuck does that have to do with the fact that for 18 days you didn't touch him? You gave him one lame ass fucking picture, and like you don't even acknowledge how he feels.
So check this out. In the martial arts, or per se in the traditional world, there was a saying, I can't pronounce it in the exact language that it said, but there's a saying that says that a woman that loves a man will always look for him, as opposed to women that are being chased by men, she'll just entertain them.
Facts. Wow. That is so facts.
Right now, he's in the middle of, oh snap, there's twin Don Armandos on the screen.
No.
Oh snap, my bro.
Yeah, I know. It was just that.
I want to hear the other voice.
Yeah, because my wife, she called and everything like that. So therefore, it's like, okay, I just had to. It just came up like that because I'm actually on the StreamYard app, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, dude is actually getting gaslighted, and I'm saying, I've been there, I've done that. I'm not. So
I'm trying to tell him that I hate for him.
I don't want to butt in or pry in any kind of way, but this friend of yours, are you interested in this friend?
No.
I'm just saying because it seems like you're going deep.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you. Okay, good. You good. You're good. Okay, so this is my ex.
For 10 years. I'm
you're
sharp.
Good. No, you're good. You're good. You're really good. This is my ex. We became really good friends. He's a good person. He's a good person. I don't know. Listen, we did we did our thing. It didn't work out, but we actually became really good friends. Like that, I would fight somebody for him because he is a good person.
Friend zone. A lot of bonds. She said, "Lucky again." A lot of bonds are formed through friendship. A lot of bonds are formed through friendship. So, a lot of people can't be in a relationship because they can't be friends with their partner, and it sucks at the end of the day.
We're friends. Look, we've done stuff. We have helped each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? Since we've passed that relationship zone, like I consider him my brother. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping that they would, okay, so I'm gonna come out and say, okay, like, so she's the one that he cheated on me with. Okay.
All right.
So it was hell, but I didn't, after I broke up with him, got my mind right and everything, you know what I mean? We became friends. We built a great friendship relationship. He, out of respect for me, wants to tell me that they're getting together. And so that pissed me. I cussed him out that day. I'm like, I don't know why the fuck you want to call me for my fucking advice. Like, I give a fuck. She's going to fucking do you like she did us in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So do you, but don't come crying when this bitch is playing you. But I felt bad a couple days later because, like at the end of the day, I don't have feelings for him that way. He is a good person. I see a good person in him. We just weren't meant to be together, and that's okay. It's not everybody's for everybody, but you can build friendships. But I told him and I warned him, just be careful, keep your head on the swivel. So he wanted to talk to me tonight, so I stopped by. And when he's telling me this stuff, there's key things here. I told him, I said, 18 days. You planned this shit for God knows how long. And the whole 18 days, there's no pictures of you two. She doesn't want to take pictures with you. She waits till the last day to give you a kiss on the same position that she did with Oh Boy, and has the same fucking picture of her kissing him on the cheek, and that's fucking it. Like, the boyfriend before that had no pictures of him. Just a status on Facebook, but no evidence that they were together.
So
And then
she's
all
a
of a sudden,
pro.
boom.
She's a pro. You're dealing with a master manipulator. That's a problem.
That's the manipulator. I'm not hating on her.
Yeah.
I want him and her to work out because, like I said, me and him to work out, I have no ill will for him, and I want him to be happy, just like vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, she does not want you to be known. The Facebook status is just a fucking status that comes and goes. But evidence of you two being happy together and receipts showing pictures you guys are happy together, that shows a lot. You want to show the world. Not only is it just a status, it's our relationship. And and sometimes he still does this. He doesn't. He listens to me, but he's hard headed.
Gotcha.
So I said, let me bring you up. Let me talk. I want you to listen, and I want you to hear, someone from the outside looking in and listening to all the evidence is on the table. She's playing, but I don't want him to feel that way because I can see, he really liked her, but she's so disrespectful and just eating fucking chips and not talking to him. And, he's just like, okay, and she's not fucking saying anything. And it's just, that's not a relationship. That's someone who fucking eventually is going to fucking drop you like a bad habit. I hate it. And he's like, he appreciates that I'm real to him because I've always been real. I'm not going to fucking sugarcoat it. Like, I'll give it a chance. No, I'm a woman. I know these things. You know what I mean? I know how women like that act. I never acted that way, but I know how I've had it done to me.
That part.
I've had a dude ghost me like 3 or 4 times, and I said, you know what? Screw you. You're not even worth it. You're a piece of crap. And I could do better. And I'm going to do better. Right now, I'm going to worry about me and my career. And I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
Do I miss the cuddling? Do I miss the love? And yeah, absolutely. That's why I fucking got a body pillow. So I can wrap myself around that shit. And it works the same. But I'm not mentally ready for somebody because I want to get my career going. And when it's right, I'll wake up that one day and go, okay, now I'm ready to date. Now I'm ready to see what's out there.
Self-love is important.
Self-love is very important. But I hate
if you can't personally elevate and grow, what makes you think that the person you're gonna deal with is either on the same bandwagon or ready to elevate and grow with you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he walked away because he knows the truth. He walked away, and I feel bad, but I had to do it because I felt he wasn't understanding that. He's like, and he admitted it. He's like, I don't want to feel and know that my intuitions are right. He wanted to give us some hope, but she's gonna bullshit. There's signs everywhere. So for 18 days and you don't take a picture not once with him. You don't put it on your Facebook. You don't let the world know this is my love. This is who I love. For 18 days.
I
fucking picture.
Come from a traditional world, so nowadays, every phone has a camera and all that. But I come from a time where people weren't taking pictures with their picture phone because there were no picture phones.
Yeah.
Cell phones were just a brick. You received the call and that's it. There was nothing special about it.
Yeah.
But for nowadays, modern times, for people to, I don't want to take pictures with you because I don't want to be seen. Creole Baby says she has a bad track record. It's probably different. It's probably she has a good track record. And because she hasn't been caught in her master manipulation plan.
Yeah.
What's going on.
And he knows how I am. If I got on the phone with her, he knows me. I'll fucking just say how it is. She'd probably hang up the phone on me because she knows that she can't fucking, she can't bullshit a bullshitter. I'm not a bullshitter, but she can't bullshit a bullshitter. I said her kind from a mile away. And I told him, I said, you're a smart man. You got a great career. You got everything going for you. And shit, there's millions of fucking women out there. It sucks being alone sometimes. You want to be with somebody, but you'll know it in your heart when it's time. And I don't think it's the right time for him. I think he needs to grow within himself and understand himself better before he goes out there just puts himself out there. Like, I'm not ready. I could have gone many dates, but I don't because I'm not ready for it. I'm not. I'll see a red flag from a mile away, be like, nope, I don't want it. I'm Gucci. I'm good. God gave me fucking 10 fingers. Hallelujah. I go on. You know?
Yeah,
It sounds
It's
like
not.
a good thing to be caring for the next person, because we live in a world nowadays where people just don't care about anything.
Exactly. She needs to be honest. Yeah, exactly. She's gaslighting him. You know, like, I don't like, even though I went through some shit with him, it's over. It's in the past. It's done. He's shown his true self when we became friends. And that made me appreciate him as a person. And, you know, I treat him like he's my brother, you know. And I don't want anything to happen to him, just like vice versa. He wouldn't want anything to happen to me, you know, because we did build a good friendship. But
So you put it to Joey's fans, Selena's fans. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
no, you're good. No, you're good. You're good though. You're good because you knew there was deeper than that. Because you know, there was a deeper in there, you know, our relationship. But
Honestly, it's called discernment of spirit. That's a gift that, you know, God has given to, you know, quite a few people. You know, we listen to problems and then we hear not the hidden problem, but we hear the deeper concern.
yeah,
So that's what I was using, the gift of discerning of spirits. It's like, oh, I'm discerning that there's something deeper than just I'm looking out for my friend.
yeah. I mean, I would do it for my friends, but you know, I'd be like, well, you know what? Call me if you need me. I'll be right there. But I wanted him to hear it from somebody who did not know him, or people that did
Right.
not know him from
Where he
outside
at?
looking
Where
in.
he at? I called him out by his name, bro. You're being manipulated. Stop getting gaslighted. You're too old for this. We're not in high school. You're not 15 years old. Stop
Hold that
believing
thought.
in.
Hold that thought. Hold on.
Wake up. Smell the flower.
yeah.
If you can't smell the coffee, it's because you're still sleeping. Wake up and put the coffee on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where he left that, but I think that he heard you guys and it kind of crushed him. So I'm hoping I gotta go home and take a shower and get to bed because I gotta get up at 4 a.m. But
Yes, yeah, same here.
Have him
yeah,
have him hear this part of the show again, so that I can tell him this and he hears my words correctly. We are
I don't
not
know where
bashing
he
you.
went.
We are not bashing you, brother. We're trying to give you words of encouragement to strengthen your resolve and strengthen your soul. If you have a weak spirit, this is the reason
Bill?
why you're being manipulated.
Bill?
Stand up strong, stand up straight, keep walking forward, and everything else that's supposed to land in place will land in place in due time.
Hello?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, I don't know where he went, but he went somewhere.
All right.
But love you
Luckily,
guys
this
for that.
will be on
Appreciate-
YouTube for the next 500 years, so he'll
That
be
what?
able to hear it. This will be on YouTube for the next 500 years, so he'll hear it 500 times.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
send it to him. I'm gonna send it to him. He's not
All right.
staying away from this really easy. I'm gonna share him the link so that way he can hear for himself.
And
But-
sheesh, you can send him my page if you want, and I can talk to him personally. Honestly, like some people
Drop
don't know this
the
about me.
link. Drop the link.
Some people don't know this about me. I'm a chaplain. Like I work with members of the Marine Corps that call me at 2:00 in the morning. I'm tired of life. I want to commit suicide. You can't. That's
You know
not you.
what? Drop me the link. Drop me your link.
I'm the one in the I'm the one in the comments called PK Darkness. You know what I'm saying? If
Okay,
you want to
yep.
click on that and follow me, send me a message. I am more than willing to help anyone that needs to elevate someone's spirit.
So when I put because I'm on my phone, so I can't click on your thing. Can you do me a favor, Don? Can you send that link to the Riot Room?
Yeah. Just 1 second.
And then when
Right,
I get
yeah.
home, I'm gonna send him that. I don't know where he's at, and I'm a little concerned. I'm gonna have to call him to find out where he's at and make sure he's all right.
He's all right.
And I think he needs to talk to you. I think he really does.
Right. He already went through the worst. All right. So
Yeah.
he already went through the ringer. Right now, he's going through the process of restoring himself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I have no problem being the pot of water to drop a few waters on him so his flower can regrow.
I really appreciate this. I really do. Well, let me get off this phone here a second, call and find out where he's at least. Make sure he's all right, and drop the link over in the right room, and I definitely will send him that. So he needs someone like you to talk to him for sure.
Sounds great.
For sure. Okay. Well, thanks for having me on the panel, Don. It was nice meeting you. Hopefully, I'll see you again soon. Pete, and I really appreciate it. Everything happens for a reason, right?
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's my YouTube.
I won't. Okay, yeah, I won't be able to link it because I'm on my phone, so it won't let me tap on it. But if you put it in the right room, I'll definitely get it. Oh, here it is. I got it.
I know I'm available, and it is
won't
what
let
it
me.
is.
Yeah, it won't let me. It won't let me tap on your link.
No, but if anything, you know, we're gonna have a live stream tomorrow and such. So therefore, you're welcome to come through, and then you know, we'll put the link on again and everything.
Hell yeah, we'll do that. Well, let me go let me find out where he's at. Thank you guys for having me on again, and we'll talk soon.
All right, thank you, Lucky Strike.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Later. Yeah, bro. Same thing on my end. I'm gonna start logging out as well. I have to finish getting the kids' stuff ready for tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up so dang early and do the whole routine all over again.
Got you. Unlike me, I gotta go tomorrow. Just you know, just prepare for the last days of my job, and that's it.
Yeah, I hear that, man. That's wild.
It is, but hey, at least I'm getting paid, so therefore that's what it do.
Nothing wrong with getting paid.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with getting paid.
Exactly.
Yeah, brother.
Yep.
Need to get something to drink from my dry throat.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna bow out. Tomorrow is the martial arts edition. Gonna have a great show once again tomorrow, and you know we are on our milestone to reaching 5,000 members. Ain't no 1,000. Ain't nobody worried about a low number. We are on a milestone on our way to 5,000.
Yeah.
And I say that with all the faith that I have in our Father who is in heaven. So,
Amen.
You know, blessings to everyone. I want to bless once again the people that commented during the show, the new mods, you know, welcome to the body, you know, and let us always come together and put our ideologies together, put our energies together, and manifest good for everyone. All right. So until the next time, like always, be safe, stay woke, stay vigilant. Us.
Well, that's all, folks. It's been a good show. Open topics with Don Armando. I wish Scullyton and all the other people were here. But you know, all I gotta say is I wish you peace and blessings, and I'm out.